Welcome, students. Hope you all are happy and fine right now. Now, we are going to start a new part, that is part number 9. And in this part, we are going to study about the genetic code. It is the part of lesson number 6, that is molecular basis of inheritance. In genetic code, we will study about the different aspects of codes, the codes that is responsible for forming a particular kind of amino acid, and the combination of amino acid help in the formation of particular kind of protein. So that is a part of translation you will study later on in the next classes, but here we are going to cover the genetic code. So what is the genetic code? First of all, I just want to give you a very vital information that there are 20 kinds of amino acid, and these 20 kind of amino acid has formed all the 30,000 kinds of protein in our body, which is responsible for the 30,000 characteristics, and that is called the genes. Means the genes, which has approximately called about 30,000, has been formed by present in the DNA. So these genes, these 30 kind of genes produce 30,000 kinds of genes produce 30,000 kinds of protein, and these 30,000 kinds of protein is responsible for producing 30,000 kinds of characteristics, and these 30,000 kinds of characteristics is formed only by 20 kinds of amino acid. Amino acid are the basics of protein. I am giving a very simple example over here, so which make you understand the whole things very clearly. In English alphabet, how many letters are there? Only 26 from A to Z, and these 26 letters together make so many words that these words form a big dictionary. Means all these letters arranged in such a way that it has made millions and millions of new words. Similarly, the 20 kinds of amino acids are just a kind of letter, and these amino acid together make a lots of kinds of protein, and these proteins help to demonstrate different kinds of characteristics in organisms, either be it the plant or the animal. Hope you understand the things. Now, what is the genetic code? So genetic code is the relationship of amino acid sequence in polypeptide and nucleotide base sequence of mRNA. Means, suppose this is the mRNA. And the mRNA always is a single strand. Remember this, okay? And it has so many base pairs. These base pairs, or you can say so many nucleotides. These are the nucleotides. And these nucleotides, the 3 nucleotides together called a code. Another 3 one is also called code. Another 3 one is also called code. Another 3 is also called code. And each code is responsible for giving or producing a particular kind of amino acid. It is amino acid. It is another kind of amino acid. Suppose it is B. It is another kind of amino acid. It is another kind of amino acid. And these kinds of amino acid together combine to form a particular kind of protein. All amino acid combine together to form a protein, and this protein forms or demonstrate a character. So what is genetic code? Genetic code is the relationship of amino acid. Means amino acid combine together and make a new relationship, make a new word. Say suppose from if I say you RAT. So R is a letter, A is another letter, and T is another letter. If both of them are arranged, or all of them are arranged in a sequence manner, it gives us some meaningful word, that is rat. If I arrange this like this, RAT has been arranged in such a manner, ART, it becomes art. It has another meaning. Similarly, if I make it in this way, TAR, tar, it has another meaning. So the relationship amino acid means amino acid arranged in such a manner that it gives a meaningful characteristics by producing a meaningful protein. So these amino acid arrange, the relationship amino acid sequence means arranged in a sequence mannered in polypeptide or nucleotide based in mRNA. So it has arranged in such a way that it produces a particular kind of protein which demonstrate a particular kind of characteristics. It directs the sequence of amino acid during synthesis of protein. See, whatever I told, it gives the direction in which sequence amino acid should be arranged to synthesize a particular kind of protein. So who started it? George Gamow suggested that genetic code should combine in 3 nucleotides. Remember this. I always told that the nucleotide are grouped in 3 and each group is 3 nucleotide group is called one code. So each and every 3 nucleotide group is called one code. It is another code, it is another code, this one is another code, this one is another code, and every code give a particular kind of amino acid, and these amino acid arrange in a manner and form a particular kind of protein. Hope you understood. So this concept was given by George Gamow that genetic code should be combined of 3 nucleotides to form 20 amino acids. So how many amino acids are there in our body or in all organisms together? Only 20 kinds of amino acid. Remember these things. Either in us or in any kind of organism, either be a plant or animal. These are the basic amino acid which form all kinds of protein in their combination. Now, one of the most important scientists from India has made a copy of mRNA by itself in the laboratory. Name is H.G. Khorana. H.G. Khorana developed chemical method for synthesis of RNA. Means he chemically developed the synthesis of RNA in the laboratory with defined combination of bases. Marshall neural cell free system of protein synthesis. Now the coding, this coding method was given by Marshall Nirenberg, and he has given a chart, and this chart show how the protein coded. In there is a 3 main kinds of nucleotide, and each triplet of nucleotide produce or show a particular kind of protein or amino acid. See, the first letter of triplet, it is the second letter of triplet, and it is the third letter of triplet. Remember, triplet always arrange in UCAG, UCAG. Triplet always arranged in this manner, UCAG. So the first letter, the second letter, and the third letter forms UUU. So again, the first letter, the second letter, and the third letter, UUC. Again, the first letter, second letter, and third letter, UUA. Again, the first letter, second letter, and third letter, UUG. So, what does these three triplet form? They form phenyl, a kind of amino acid. UUC also forms phenyl, means uracil, and uracil. In first case, uracil, and cytosine. In second case, uracil, and A, means adenine. It forms leukocyte. Uracil, and guanine. It is also making the leukocyte. Similarly, you can see there are total 20 kind of protein has been given, and that are been made by combination of different kinds of triplets of nucleotide. But how many codes are there? If you count all these codes, there are in each compartment there are 4 codes, and there are about 4 compartments in this row and 4 compartments in this column. So how many compartments would there? There are 16 compartments, and if each compartment contain 4 triplet, then how many triplets are there? 16 4 just 64 triplets, means there are 64 kinds of codes. Among these 64 kinds of codes, 61 kinds of codes can able to form the amino acid, but 3 kinds of codes do not able to form any kind of amino acid. These are UAA, UAG, and UGA. Uracil adenine, uracil adenine guanine, uracil guanine adenine. They do not able to form any kind of amino acid, and that's why they are called stop codon. They are called stop codon. Codon is the singular form of code. Hope you understanding. Let's study about more. So, what are the salient features of genetic codes? Genetic codes is a triplets of nucleotide. Remember, okay? And there are 61 codons code for amino acid. How many codons are there? Total number of codons are 64, of which 61 can code for a particular kind of amino acid, and 3 codons do not code any kind of amino acid. That's why they are called stop codon, and stop codon can be represented as UAG, UGA, and UAA. Codon is unambiguous and specific, means they do not mix together. Every codon is specific for a specific kind of amino acid, means one codon always produce the same kind of amino acid for which they are coded. Understood? So they are unambiguous and specific, the code for one amino acid. Next, the code is degenerate. Some amino acid code by more than one codon. Some amino acids are coded by more than. You have seen there are so many codons which produce the same kind of amino acid. That is the same thing, has been written over here. So the code is degenerate, means after the formation the code degenerate, break down. Some amino acids are coded by more than one codon, means there are so many codons that form same kind of. See here, there are so many codon. GUU is a codon which forms the valine. Similarly, GUC also forms the valine. GUA also forms the valine. So same kind of amino acid can be formed by different kinds of codon. Hope you understanding this part very well. The codon is read in mRNA in continuous fashion without any punctuation, means In mRNA, the nucleotides are arranged in such a manner means they do not stop at all, and each codon code a particular kind of protein, and there is no any stoppage at all. After the end, they make a chain of amino acid, and this chain of amino acid combine together to form a particular kind of protein. So there is no any punctuation mark or any kind of stopping between the two amino acid or the part of two amino acid. So the codon is nearly universal, means it is common in both a same codon, that is suppose UAG, the same codon code the same kind of amino acid either in us, means human being, in tiger, in lion, in plant, in bacteria, in any kind of organism. So it is universal. AUG code methionine. Either if this code present in a bacteria, it also produce the same methionine. If it is present in us, it also produce the same amino acid, codes the same amino acid as a methionine. So codon is nearly universal. AUG has dual function. Yeah, see, I have just written over here about AUG, and AUG has been explained over here. AUG, very important thing, just I am going to explain you. AUG has dual function, means it does two functions. First, it code methionine, means a amino acid that is coded by AUG, and another, it is initiator for translation, means any kind of protein formation is initiated by AUG. Remember this, very important. AUG acts like or act as initiator of translation. Translation means protein formation. Understood? So it is a initiator codon, and it's also code for mutation and genetic code. Hope you understand this part. A change in a single base pair. Suppose there is a base pair. I am writing it. Ram has red cap. So you can see all the word have triple letters, and these are arranged in such a manner that they give a particular meaning. Okay, so it is a codon, it is another codon. In term of genetics, it is another codon and it is another codon, and if they are arranged in the same manner, it will give a same kind of you can say meaning. After all, whatever the times you write it, if you write it 100 of times, it will give the same meaning. But think about that. If A has been removed, if due to any reason A has been removed, what would happen? So the new combination that will form Ram, A has been removed, Ram, A has been removed over here. So it will become Ram has. So A has been removed. So H from has been come over here. Ram has red cap. So from red, the R has been come over here. Red. And from cap, C has been come over here. Cap. And it remain incomplete codon. So is these letters giving you a meaningful sentence? Obviously not. Similarly, if a single codon has been removed or a single codon get added, what would happen? It will give the same thing that has been happened with the letter over here. it will code a different protein, and these protein are different, and they will show the different kind of character, that is unnecessarily will come, and this different kind of protein responsible for the character, different kind of character, and this different kind of character is responsible for the mutation. Hope you understand. Means if the single nucleotide either deleted or added, or a single codon either deleted or added, what would happen? It caused the mutation. This is due to the unarrangement of the nucleotides in the codon, and the codon become meaningless. And they forms another kind of protein that is not necessary at all, and this another kind of protein demonstrates another kind of characteristic, and if the characteristics are not good for the organism, it can cause the death of that organism, or it can cause the disease in that organism, or if it is good, it will show a new variation and help in the evolution. So mutation. So a change in the single base pair. The example is given over here. A change in the single base pair of the 6th position of beta globin chain of hemoglobin result due to change in the amino acid residue glutamate to valine. Means glutamic acid or glutamate, which is formed in sickle cell anemia. Remember this. In sickle cell anemia, at the 6th position, there was a codon which code for a glutamic acid. Due to some reason, it has been inverted, and the nucleotide just altered, and due to that altered nucleotide, the glutamic acid is not formed, and the place of the glutamic acid, valine, a new kind of amino acid forms, and this amino acid forms this amino acid destructure the actual amino acid or protein of actual protein of beta globin chain, and thus it caused the sickle cell anemia. Hope you understood this part. If you have any kind of problem, you can rewatch the video of sickle cell anemia. I have already explained this part in last classes. So this result is a diseased condition called sickle cell anemia. Hope you understood that. Therefore, what is concluded? Insertion means inserting. Insertion or deletion of 3 or its multiple bases. 3 means one code or multiple code. Insert or delete one or multiple codon. If 3 or more nucleotide added or deleted, it cause an insertion or deletion of multiple codon. Hence, one or more amino acid reading frame remain unaltered and the point onward, and such mutation is called frame shift mutation. If mutation happened at the single nucleotide, it is called point mutation, or if the mutation occurred in the segments of one codon or more than one codon, then it is called frame shift mutation. You can get the definition of frame shift mutation and point mutation in your NCERT book. It has been given very clearly over there. Means if a single nucleotide has changed and altered and it caused the mutation, then it is called point mutation. Or if the whole codon or the number of codon has been altered and caused mutation, then it is called frame shift mutation. Hope you understood this part very well. It is the end of today's class. Remember to study this chart very well. This chart is important, so remember to learn. And one more important thing, you have to learn about that. UAG, that is initiator of protein synthesis or translation, and it is also forms the methionine. So UAG, UAA, UGA and UAG, that is about stop codon. You have to learn this because it has been asked several times in CBSE. Hope you understood this part. If you have any kind of problem, you can ask the same thing I told you every day. Bye bye. See you.